Hi, this is Linz from Sweet Natured, and this is our Celebrity Apex review, where we're going to be looking at value for money, food, drink, cocktails, entertainment, and everything. As always, I'm joined by Mikey.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
So it's full cruise review time, Linz.
Goodness, that came around quick.
I know. And we had 13 nights on Celebrity Apex.
Yes.
So I feel that we got a good feel for the ship.
Definitely.
And we're going to start off by looking at Embarkation.
Ooh,
Now, you might go, that's a plane, not a ship.
that was a plane.
Yeah. And that's because we took a package through Celebrity, which included the flights, the
Yes.
pre-accommodation, and everything else. So we technically started the cruise back in Britain.
I was going to say, we got there, and I'm glad we flew in the day before.
We did, because we had some slight luggage issues. We didn't lose it. It was just very late.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Embarkation.
Okay.
We got to Barcelona for joining the cruise, and whilst we had, I think it was an 11:45 boarding time,
Yes.
it appeared every other person on the ship did as well. So everyone arrived at the same time. It looked a massive queue. It looked almost a Disney-esque queue.
Yeah, it kept going round and up and down.
It did, but we actually got on the ship very quick. They were very efficient going through, and no problems whatsoever.
Oh, and it was a nice embarkation.
It was really nice. We weren't aware that we needed to print out the Esther
No.
in advance.
No.
That's our fault. We just didn't notice that. But it wasn't a problem. They let us just airdrop it when we were checking in.
Did I just say the martini bar is open?
You did. Before you carry on at the Martini Bar, would you
Oh,
like to
my
invite
goodness.
people to subscribe?
It would be so lovely if you could please subscribe. And thank you, as always, if you already have done.
And if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. That does help us, as well as check out our other social media. And if you'd like to support the channel a little bit more, please consider joining our YouTube membership, where you get exclusive access to our nightcaps, as well as early access to the videos now as well.
It's like Patreon, but...
On YouTube.
Yes.
Next up, accommodation.
Yeah.
Now, we really didn't want to have a infinite veranda.
No.
We wanted to be able to open the balcony
When we wanted to
when we
open it.
wanted, and the infinite verandas can get locked on occasion.
And you can't really do it during the night.
What, the veranda?
You know what I mean?
I think I know what
You mean have it open?
I do. We've got other full reviews and tours of the cabin, so you can get a lot more detail on that by looking on the channel as well. This is only just sort of a quick overview on it.
Yes.
But in short, we love this cabin.
We did, and a lot of people we've spoken to would really love this cabin as well.
We know a few people that have booked it. We've actually booked on the new Celebrity XL when that comes out in 2025.
Yeah, and we booked the same cabin.
We have. Not the exact same place.
No.
We're the opposite side this time. But the same cabin
Type of
type,
room,
because
yes.
we absolutely loved it. We were
Yeah.
a bit concerned as to that bit below, but it turned out we didn't need to be concerned.
No.
And we gave that a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
And we would absolutely recommend that. I mean, look at that view.
It was amazing.
And that wasn't a one-off view.
No,
Like
and
every time we pulled the curtains back.
that's what we got. It was like a picture.
It just absolutely stunning. Highly recommended. Food and dining.
Oh, this is the bit now where I end up absolutely like starving.
Ravenous, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're recording this before we've eaten
Lunch.
sort of lunchy dinner yet.
Yeah.
Celebrity has got a reputation for having fantastic food. We'd been on Celebrity in 2018.
I want to say 17. But either way, it's a while.
It is, but when we last went on it,
We loved the
we
food.
agreed the food was fantastic. The Edge class ship, of which Apex is one, are very, very different.
Yes.
There's not a main dining room as such,
No.
but there's main dining rooms,
Yes.
which is what you're seeing at the moment. So
Yeah.
you've got 4 separate dining rooms, which are Cosmopolitan, Normandy, Tuscan, and Cyprus, or Cyprus.
Cyprus.
We say Cyprus. Each one have their own sort of specials that you can only
Yeah,
get in there, and they change up every day. And they have favourites, celebrity favourites, which you can get in any of them.
Yeah.
Now, you saw on one occasion when we were in one of the restaurants that somebody ordered something from one of the other restaurants.
He
the specials.
asked if he could have that instead from the menu in the other restaurant, and they kindly obliged.
Yeah. Now, we don't know if they will do that all the time, but we heard it firsthand, so it's not
Yeah.
a rumour.
No,
we heard someone sat
saw
very
it.
close to us
We
that actually did
witnessed
that.
it. Yes.
Now, the specials in each one are really the reason to go into them.
To try each one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we did. We ate in every single one of them.
We did.
And they were fantastic.
Yeah.
The only, I think, Cyprus that let us down a little bit on the night we went in there, but even then, it wasn't bad.
No.
Ocean View Cafe, their
This-
buffet.
This is the best buffet. Absolute amazing.
Yeah, I completely agree. I can't think of another buffet on any other cruise line that comes close to it, let
Yeah.
alone better.
I'm just trying to think. No. It's like, it's great.
All right, if you've seen our full included food review of Apex, and if you haven't, the link is in the description below, then do take a look, because you've got everything in there from paellas and fresh things through to sausage rolls.
Or pigs in blankets.
Or pigs in blankets. The Mass Grill, which is just at the side of the solarium area,
And the magic carpet.
and the magic carpet, great place to go get burger and fries,
Yeah.
or hot dog.
Yeah, I would like them to get some cheese sauce, please, so I can have cheesy chips. Thank you.
Is that your complaint?
I would say that they need to have dirtier fries.
Okay.
A la Princess.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Eden is another of the offerings that's on board. Mm-hmm. Not open all the time,
No.
and when it is, it's open for breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
It's popular, but not as popular as the buffet.
No.
And great fresh sandwiches, fresh carvery, as you can see there. It's pretty much made to order.
Yeah.
But again, great experience.
Oh, Cafe Al Baccio.
Absolutely fantastic.
You started drinking coffee because of Cafe Al Baccio.
Yeah, I mean, I started drinking coffee a few months ago, more regular.
Yeah.
I used to just have it once in a blue moon. But whenever we go on a celebrity ship or Cunard,
I know.
I do tend to have a lot more coffee than I do at
Yes,
home.
you tend to dabble.
I do. They also do cocktails as well in there.
They
that
do.
Not a lot of people are aware that it is actually a bar area as well.
I thought you were going to do a Michael Caine then.
Not a lot of people
Oh,
know
don't
that.
do it. Don't do it.
No. It was very poor Michael Caine. Celebrity is also renowned, certainly on the Edge class ships, for the speciality dining.
Yes.
So these are not included.
No.
Things like Raw and 5, which is where we're at the moment, it's an a la carte. You pay for whatever you fancy.
And it's sushi and they do have some hot dishes as well.
Yeah, they do. And we loved it. But we're big fans of
Sushi.
Japanese food and sushi
Yeah.
in particular. And the sashimi were really great as well.
Yes.
We went in here a couple of times.
We did, the start and the end.
If you compare it to what it costs on land, it's really good value. But I do get the argument that you've already paid your cruise fare and people don't want to always pay for
Exactly,
extras.
yeah. Oh, Le Petit Chef.
Well, this is two separate sort of restaurants in one.
Yeah.
Because it's the Grand Bistro when it's
During the
not
day.
in an evening.
Yeah.
And Le Petit Chef, which is the screen projection, as you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
He annoyed you, that little chef, didn't he? You'll be able to hear more of Linzi's rant about the little chef. It's an unreasonable rant in our full speciality dining guide, which you'll be able to find on the channel shortly, or it'll already be there now, depending on when you're watching this.
Don't, oh.
But again, just going back to the speciality dining, you've got a wide range on board.
Mm-hmm.
From the fantastic Eden that we're going to see in a minute,
Yeah.
through to Fine Cut Steakhouse, which is where we're at now, and Le Petit Chef, as well as Raw and 5. But you've got just as much options that are not speciality dining,
Yeah.
that are always not as good because they're different.
Where are we now?
We're in Fine Cut Steakhouse
Oh,
at their lunch time.
Oh, yes, they did their special burgers,
Now, they
didn't
don't do this every day of the cruise.
No.
So it's a keep your eye out for when it comes on.
Yeah.
Because they turn it into a burger joint.
Yeah.
And
but a
really
posh-
good burgers as well.
Yeah.
Now, Eden,
You loved Eden.
yeah, and you can watch our full Eden review, which is on the channel now, because it warranted a review.
Oh, my
by a standalone
goodness.
for its own.
Oh, my goodness, that
You
risotto.
love that risotto so
Oh,
much.
my goodness me. I'm not a risotto person. I'm not a mushroom person, but my goodness.
That mushroom risotto.
It was just divine.
It is great food throughout.
Oh.
No matter where you're going, whether you're in the specialty dining, the buffet, the main dining rooms, the little snack areas. We didn't have a bad meal on board. We had the odd dish that was disappointing, but generally fantastic. And that's
Not
what
you,
we'll give it the score
risotto.
that we
You
do.
were wonderful.
Entertainment on board Apex.
Okay.
Now, especially when you're on a transatlantic cruise, and this was 13 nights, people are always a little bit concerned whether you're going to get bored.
Yeah.
As you can see, and as you will see watching this, the range of entertainment on board is vast.
There were lots of things to do, day and night, and yeah, there was. You could always find something, and there wasn't much clash, but they, I enjoyed what they had to offer.
Yeah. I saw this lady win the jackpot here as well. Mm-hmm. In the Deal or No Deal,
Yeah.
which you do pay extra for.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the entertainment ranges from sort of more traditional sort of
Yes.
cruise
I was
entertainment
Yes.
that you would expect.
on Cunard or P&O or something.
Yeah.
To something a bit more snazzy
Well,
that you'd
this
see on
is
Virgin.
very Virgin-like.
Yes.
This is called Caravan, this particular show, and it's the Eden group that normally perform in Eden several times. I think there were 4 shows on our particular cruise. But that's much more sort of not what you would expect as traditional
Yes.
cruise.
Yeah.
The live music and the live entertainment throughout was absolutely fantastic.
I mean, the Celebrity Apex Orchestra, they were phenomenal. They could play anything and everything.
Oh, they were amazing. The saxophone guy and the lead guitarist were
Yeah.
just brilliant. And there's an end of the sort of cruise show called Rockumentary, which you could tell how much that orchestra loved playing. They got to live out their inner rock
God.
gods. And it was just fantastic. But that's the same orchestra on there that you see playing in loads of them.
Yeah.
And again, you had massively different shows from Crystallize, which was a very Cirque du Soleil type,
Yes.
through to more traditional song and dance ones, through
Yeah.
to shows.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you also had enrichment pieces on there as well.
Yes.
And again, different sort of enrichment ones to what you might see on, say, Cunard,
Yeah.
and where it was ones like Are We Alone in the Universe? Do Aliens Exist?
I mean, that disappointed me. I enjoyed it, but they didn't do an Azores one. Is the Azores the remnants of Atlantis? I would have loved that.
You would have loved that.
I've been down some YouTube rabbit holes. I will now be quiet.
Shush. Great comedian on as well, who did a couple
Yeah.
of different sets, including an adults only one, a late night one, which kind of seemed irrelevant given there were only 9 children on
Yes.
the entire ship.
Yes.
But it was great to see that. And we really, really did enjoy
Yeah.
that. And this lady ended up coming up on stage. You were having a little dance with her
Yeah.
at the side of the stage, which I think happens in most
Yeah.
of the shows. And she was so into it. It's like, come up on stage.
Yeah.
And she got the biggest cheer of the entire cruise.
What's happening now? Oh, this is the
This
vow
is the
renewal.
vow renewal. Again, I put it in entertainment. Subjective whether that's entertainment or not. But it had the biggest ever vow renewal at sea. Over 200 people renewed the
Wow.
vows.
Wow.
We weren't one of them. We were up in the solarium having cocktails.
Yeah, that
Apart from when I came down to film it.
I do.
Thank you. You have things like the traditional silent discos as well.
Yeah.
Which were quite funny because we'd just been into one of the restaurants when we walked past there, and you've got the traditional bit of it being really quiet around it until it's a song where
Everybody
everyone joins
starts
in.
singing, yes.
It's so funny.
Oh, this was their choir. They got like centre stage in to
They did.
perform.
And because it was a longer cruise, they got, I think they did 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah, they did.
And they were brilliant.
Yeah, they were. They did really well.
I wish I could hold a note in any degree because I would love to do that. I like to sing, but people don't like to hear me. And that's the
Oh,
documentary
you
one.
got 8.5.
Yeah.
I would agree. There's no F words or anything too suggestive. They did have an adult naughty quiz, but they sort of good
It was
grief.
toned down a little
It was
bit.
toned down.
Bars and drinks and cocktails.
Oh, my favourite section,
Along with food.
along with food.
It's very, very easy to find somewhere to get a drink on Apex. We've been on other cruise ships where when it's full, and we were at over 100% capacity
Yes,
for this
yeah.
ship, that when it gets like that, it's can you find a place in the bar
Yes.
at busy periods? It's
Yeah.
easy when it's in port,
That's
but
it.
when it's sort of middle of the evening,
Yeah.
can you still get it? And we never had a problem finding a seat, and more importantly, getting served.
No, I mean, This is lovely. We're sat down in the martini bar here now, but if you sit around the martini bar, you still feel part of it. There's still drinks available. Like I say, Cafe Al Baccio, cocktails in an evening. We loved those.
Well, we found that about a third of the way through the cruise,
Yes.
and then went in there most evenings to get one of their coffee-based cocktails.
Yes.
The martini bar is fantastic, and especially if you've got one of the drinks packages. If you've got the premium drinks package, every martini is included on
Can I just say, I went a bit too hard and heavy on the first night.
and regretted that.
And regretted it, and then didn't finish the entire menu.
No, you
so
finished half the menu on the first night,
I'm
which
so
is
sorry.
why you may have had regrets. It didn't stop you trying many of the other cocktails.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Just less severe on the martinis.
Yes.
You've just got such a massive choice.
This is in Eden,
on
isn't
this
it?
ship. This is in Eden. Not in
Oh.
Eden restaurant. That's just in the Eden bar.
I'm so classy.
And there's just such a wide range of bars. You've got them outside. You've got the Sunset Bar that I didn't show in here at the back, which is really popular.
Yeah, that was really lovely, yes.
And being able to just go sit on the magic carpet, especially when you come into a port like we were there in Nassau,
Yeah.
it's such a lovely experience to have a
It
drink
is.
and watch it. And as you can see, we weren't the only one doing that.
No.
And a rare Leicester spotted picture of me.
You look lovely in your shirt.
Enjoying a cocktail.
Yes.
You took a sneaky picture. Relaxing on board.
Yes.
There are lots of spaces, especially when you're in port days, where you can go and there'll be nobody else there.
Yeah.
It's also, this is in Eden, this particular bit I'm just showing at the moment, you can go sit there when you're not at port day and it's pretty much just as quiet as
Yeah,
that.
if you go upstairs,
Yeah.
you can find a lovely little corner.
Fantastic to go read or do a puzzle or play cards, so lots of people
Yeah,
will
yeah.
go doing it.
Yeah.
Obviously the pools get a little bit busier.
Yes.
Relaxing is subjective like entertainment is. What's
Yeah.
relaxing for one and not for another.
This is the
Solarium's
solarium.
busy.
Yeah. Now, it's a bit stressful to get up there and get a bed, but when you do, it's very relaxing.
Yeah, we're not exaggerating this. We did see people going up there and putting the towels on at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But well done to Celebrity, because if people weren't using them
They
and
had
were
little-
left for an hour, they cleared them.
And their little passive-aggressive cards that they left.
So if you leave it, we're going to clear it, and this is where you need to go get your
Yeah,
stuff from.
yeah.
I think you need to go down to guest services.
I
to get
don't
your
know.
things.
I didn't read the card. I didn't want to revel in someone's misery.
We weren't doing that.
No, we were
But
good.
we did see it happen.
And we even took it in turns to go get things to eat, so people knew these beds are being used.
We did. You can also pay a little bit extra. The spa's quite a lot extra.
I'm gonna say.
82 or $89
I
per
want to
person.
say 89. We nearly fell over.
We did. It's not cheap,
No.
and that applies to a lot of things on Celebrity. But again, if you want to go get a massage, you want to go get a facial, you want to get your hair done, men or women, they've got
You
a
can
barbers
do
on
it.
there.
It's very pricey.
It is. I mean, even the man's haircut, and just put this in context, I normally pay about £8 for my haircut because I don't have a lot of it, was $80. And I'm like, nope, that's not
But
happening.
you got a special thing, though, didn't you? You got like a rub and everything.
Unless they were giving me new hair, it didn't matter. But we've given them 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Because we had no problem relaxing on our 13 nights at any part.
No,
of
we
it.
did not.
Disembarkation.
It all goes to pot.
Yeah, it's never the fun bit anyway, 'cause your cruise
No.
is finished and you're not in the best state of mind. But for me, this is the only place where Celebrity let themselves down on the entire cruise.
This is us waiting because we had the package and we had a flight and we're waiting for a transfer.
Yeah. We were sat in the theatre, mainly
Was it 2 hours?
alone, for nearly 2 hours, despite them saying we had to be there at a set time, to the point where other people that were sat there just started getting up on stage and entertaining other people, which
Yes.
did pass a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then when we eventually did get off the ship, you can see our group going off now, it was very, very busy coming through
It was very
immigration.
busy.
That took an hour to get through there.
Yeah.
And the signage to which bus we were on was really poor
It was
as well.
awful.
And even worse, when we got to the airport, there were just no directions.
No,
So we've only given it 5 out of 10.
I totally agree.
And I
would.
was tempted to give it less.
You know what? I might have done.
Value for money.
Oh,
Now, Celebrity is a premium cruise line.
yes.
It's not in that ultra cruise line.
No,
so
no,
we're
I
not
know
in the
what you mean.
Viking
Yeah.
Oceania, but it is above sort of others.
Yeah.
And therefore, you should expect that it's going to be a little bit more expensive, no matter which type of ship you go on. Whether it is the Edge class or the Solstice class or others in the fleet. But in my opinion, I
Yeah.
think it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, for the buffet, the
buffet alone.
the buffet is amazing.
You can see the differences no
The
matter where
value,
you go.
yes.
You know, how the ships fit, the condition of it, the service throughout.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of staff. And
No.
we've seen that on a lot of other cruise ships in
Yes,
the last
no,
couple
there's
of
no
years.
shortage. And the staff are lovely as well.
The entertainment, they've got really great people on there.
Yeah.
The orchestras were all... You can tell they get the best people that they can.
Yeah.
And that's really what you're paying for.
Yes, it's a very beautiful ship.
She's a stunning ship.
Yeah.
And I think that if it's within your means and you do want to spend that, it's well worth it.
Yeah. And you can
Because-
get some good deals if you do a bit of research and want to go in that shoulder season. There's some... I've seen some where it's been comparable to other cruise lines going out of Southampton.
Yeah, it's generally speaking comparable to going on MSC Yacht Club as pricing. Maybe just a little bit less.
I would say less, because Yacht Club's gone silly now.
It is. But we did think it was good value for money.
Especially as Hull.
I'd say our hull was fantastic. And we have rebooked.
Yes.
Overall, she is a stunning ship.
Yes.
We just said that a few seconds ago. Yeah. Any ship from outside kind of looks stunning anyway. But when you get on and you walk around it, it just
Yeah.
continues to do it.
It's so shiny and plush and oozes Kelly Hoppen.
It does ooze Kelly up, and who was one of the designers.
Yes.
The food and the drink service are absolutely fantastic, and especially if you've got the drinks package, you can really take advantage of that.
You can.
Which we did. And a lot of the time, they do include the standard drinks package as part of the deals as well.
Yes.
And as you said, the buffet, best that we've ever seen at sea.
Yeah.
The accommodation, absolutely fantastic.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
You know, we absolutely love this portal. We were fairly confident we were going to do before we went on.
Mm-hmm.
Within seconds of going on there, we knew we were going to do. And
Yeah.
13 days later, we still felt the same.
Yes.
And I never got tired of going out onto the balcony
No,
and
and
just
it was
looking at that
that's
view.
it. And not many people used the little cafe seating below us.
I think we
Or
saw
if they
3 people
did,
in the
we
entire
were
cruise.
out. Yeah.
The entertainment was fantastic throughout it. But you do have to remember, and we have said this a couple of times, you are paying a premium price
Yes.
for celebrity.
Yeah.
And therefore, I don't think it's unreasonable that you should expect it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's potentially therefore easier for them to disappoint.
yeah.
But for us, they didn't.
Yeah.
And we've given it 8.5 out of 10.
Yes. I think that's a good score.
It's a great score.
It's a great score. Yes.
And we really had a great time on there. We would recommend people try it, especially if you're in the UK, because Apex is going to be based out of Southampton for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's a really good time to try it. But that brings us to the end of the video.
Well, goodness, darling. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Oh, and have a lovely day.